not sure how I like how this is already turning out. You know what? But things can be fixed when it comes to the painting itself. You see, this is supposed to be higher up. Let's see if I can't try to fix that really quick. So this is supposed to be here. this come out just a little bit more. That looks better. 6 followers. Oh, thank you for whoever just followed. Thank you, thank you. Let's see. Done with the pencil for now. I need to clean my brushes. I had a farmer's market on Saturday and now my brushes are a little dirty. But that's okay. I'm going a bit dark with my background this go around, but I have purpose. I have meaning. I have reason. Ooh, that could be a pretty good affirmation right there. My goodness. Look at me go. No, but I have a reason why I'm going dark with my background this time. And it's because we're going cozy. I'm making hot chocolate. See, I have another market coming up in November. And that one is going to be their holidays. So Christmas, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah, just holidays in general. If there's a holiday that's around that time that I don't know of, please tell me about it. And then I will look into it and maybe I can do some artwork for that holiday. The music that is playing in the background you can find on YouTube. It is by Relax Jazz Cafe, I believe, or Jazz Relax Cafe. I know that just has those 3 words in it. They have not podcasts. They have playlists of their songs that I just jump into whenever it pops up on my YouTube feed. I listen to that while I paint. Probably as it gets closer. I'm not a big Christmas music listener, but You know, who knows? Maybe whatever algorithm is here for Twitch might like it, I guess. So I might listen to some Christmassy music. Since I am doing Christmas and other holiday themed paintings starting now. I've got some good ideas that I'm going to be doing. Like right now I'm doing some hot chocolate just to start things off, just to get it going. An easier one to jump into, but it still has some level of complexity because I have never painted a cup. Never have done a cup. So almost everything that I'm going to be painting ever is going to be the first time that I've painted that thing. Never painted hot chocolate. I've never painted a cup. I've never painted a Christmas tree, so on and so forth. But that is what happens when you go on hiatus for like 10 years and you don't practice, you don't do things, is you don't do them. So we're going to now do them. What's going to be interesting is one, doing the cups, because there are two cups in this picture. One's off to the side, that's kind of out of focus, and then one is in the forefront. But I'm going to be interested in seeing how to do the chocolate dusting that is on this picture. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. While that dries, I just got a text message, so let me respond to that text. It's still very, very damp. So I've got a candle from Yankee Candle that I got like a while ago, and it's this triple layered chocolate. Oh my god, does it smell exactly, or triple layered chocolate cake, and oh my god, does it smell exactly like a chocolate cake. I love to bake, so me having on this candle is making me want to go make something. I don't know, but I mean, doing this hot chocolate, I guess, is the next best thing. Yeah. I don't much care for hot chocolates. I want to like them. I really, really want to like hot chocolate. I just find it boring. All the ones that I've had are just boring, and they taste too watery and just not very flavorful. I don't know. I don't know what I'm expecting from just hot chocolate. Like, I don't know. But they're always just so watery and not as pleasant as I want them to be. I can barely see my pencil markings now for the marshmallow or whipped topping. I'm very happy with my TikTok following getting larger. My videos are starting to do better. I don't know what I'm doing differently, but I'm getting more and more views and more likes, more comments. I've gotten a couple new... Drop my paintbrush. But I've gotten like a couple of new subscribers in these last couple videos, but not a lot, which is fine, you know. I would like to do my lives over there, or at least do some lives over there, as well as here. I don't know. I'll have to figure it out little by little. Let's see. Let's look at my picture again. So it goes up into there. Right there is some more whipped topping. Hello. See, I can barely even see my thing over there, but that's okay. I think that I want to do just a little bit darker for the table because the table is also brown. Thank you! I'm very happy with how it turned out. It did not sell at the market. I didn't sell any of my paintings at the market, but that's okay. I was able to sell a couple of my portrait drawings that I do for people, so at least I got a little bit of experience with this, and I know how to do something a little bit different. Over here, they kind of do Halloween and Thanksgiving erasure and really, really like Christmas. So, yeah. I'm now having to do Christmassy stuff. Not having to, I want to. It's pretty, it's nice, it's gonna look good. But the next market that I have is going to be November 23rd, I think. And that's going to be holidays themed. This was Halloween themed, is what we just did. Which is why I did so many Halloween themed pictures or paintings. And so I'll be doing like Christmassy stuff, Kwanzaa, Hanukkah. Just do those. I don't really know of any other ones around that time. Yule, but that's kind of also tied in with Christmas. A lot of people kind of tie it together over here. Yeah, I had a stall, and it was a really good start for me. I met some pretty cool people, figured out a lot of different things that I needed to know. Like, for my portrait drawings, I had a sign that I did portraits for people, but I don't think that it was, like, high enough, because I had it on my... I had it on, like, a board, but it was on the ground. It was propped up, but it wasn't, like, in your face. It was there. So I think as people were passing by, they didn't really see that I did portraits. They just saw the paintings, which is fine, you know. At least I know now what to do. So I'm going to get another portable easel, not just for me painting while I'm there to kind of help with nerves and to keep me busy, but I'm going to get another portable easel, and that's going to be specifically for my my display board for my portraits. So hopefully that will bring more people into my stall anyways. Yeah. So that will be fun. I'm gonna be doing like cozy paintings of Christmas presents. I saw a really good picture with menorah. I think that's what it's called. I don't know much in terms of other people's holidays. I celebrate Christmas, so. Can I tell you something fun? As part of my college club, I learned to... Yeah, absolutely. I will always take advice and just fun things that people learn. You never know what's going to help. I am very fortunate to own my house. Unfortunately, it was because of my grandfather passing, but there is a structure in our backyard that me and my husband built. We lived with my grandpa because I was taking care of him, which is why another part of the 10-year hiatus, you know, I've been taking care of him for the last 6, almost 7 years. He just passed in May. But we have a structure that we built in our backyard that's 10 feet by 12 feet and is about 100 and just under 110 square footage inside of it. Now, we were using that as like almost like a guest house because it has electricity, but now we've got the room that we were sleeping in is unoccupied, so that's going to be the guest room. And we're going to be potentially turning that structure, that little 10 by 12 room, into an art studio, so that's not going to be for like maybe another month or two, but still, I hope that we can, and that would be a very nice, very fun. So I know that the thing is over here, but there's something like right here that's going to be taking up a spot, so I'm not painting over it. I mean, it's life. He was 76 years old, so he lived a long life, and he's with my dad and my great-grandmother and great-grandfather now, so he's where he wants to be. Where that's at, I don't know. If it's heaven or paradise or whatever, I'm not religious, so wherever his heaven is, I'm sure he's with it, with my family. So if you're not getting anyone to come watch it. Oh yeah, I do paint live. Let me show you the painting that I did. Well, it's not finished, but just because even though I had 4 hours there, I did have 2 people who ended up getting their portraits done, and so that was about 40 minutes. Well, not 2, it was 2 sets of brothers, so 4 people. But I started doing another moon, had it angled a little bit outwards so that people could see the process painting. But yeah, so I was painting live as well, and people definitely did stop by to watch and to see what I was doing, and I had a couple people that stopped by like 2 or 3 times to see like updates, especially some vendors' kids, which was very sweet. It was so cute seeing the like 8-9-year-olds helping their parents, and just being there all dressed up in their little Halloween costumes. Oh, what am I doing? I'm about to use that paint for the liner, but I don't want to use that paint for the liner. Okay, I'm using burnt sienna. So I'm going to be getting... I'm not a huge fan of glitter and using glitter in general, but I think that I want to get like some fine glitter, so very like small particles of it, to maybe mix in with some of my paint, and use that for like snow, or when I'm doing like Christmas presents, to like add it into there and kind of give it a little bit of, I don't know, a little bit of something. I feel like that would be fun. That would be nice. Yeah, you're on the same track as me with that. I was like, oh, you know what? Maybe I should do a lot of different colors for the moon. That would be fun. I really enjoyed painting the moon the couple of times that I did previously. It started out with that cat picture, and then I really enjoyed doing that picture of it. So I ended up, that's when I ended up doing La Luna, and yeah, just going from there. Even my husband, I had told him what I was doing with, when I was going to do my live portrait, and he's like, oh, you should totally, like, accept commissions, too, and do, like, a green one if they want a green one, and I was telling him how it was already on my docket to kind of do, like, the colors of the rainbow and whatnot. How fun I thought it would be. But yeah, I managed to sell enough of my portraits to where I paid for my spot at, like, I paid for my stall spot, and now I'm working on paying off some of the supplies that I got. So I didn't make much of a profit, but you know, it was a really, really great learning experience this first go around, and I felt so welcomed by the other people that were there. So I'm definitely going to do it again. I think that I'm going to stick with just the one market for now until I have a good amount of supplies, just back stock of paintings and whatnot. Just because I don't want to get in over my head and feel rushed or anything like that. So I'm just doing the one for now. And, you know, once I have more time, then I'll start branching out. By more time, my husband just started a brand new job, which means that he'll have 3-day weekends, which is awesome. It does mean that he's going to be working longer days, but I mean, I don't really do many paintings after my daughter goes to bed anyways. But now it means that we have an extra day to get chores done and potentially give me one full day of only painting, and he can watch our daughter all by his lonesome and just go from there. It'll be great. Yeah, I only did pencil works for mine. Let me see. Do I have my board in here? It might be in the living room. So I don't know if you watch Lord of the Rings at all, but I did Aragorn, and I'm working on Legolas. After Legolas, I'm gonna go ahead and work on Gimli, but those were just some like more detailed drawings that I did. But let's see if I have my board in here. I do not, which means that it's probably still in the car, which is an hour away from me at the moment. So otherwise, I'll have to show you like tomorrow or some other time the type of portraits that I was doing. It wasn't like super realistic. It was nice and enough cartoon-ish to where I could get away with only charging $15, and people were happy. I drew two sets of children, and their parents were really happy. One of the boys was autistic, so his dad had me take a picture of him, which I definitely did. I deleted that immediately after I finished drawing him. But yeah, it was fun. And Hindi, okay, I have never heard any clips from it other than the English versions, but I'm a big Lord of the Rings person. I have a tattoo with Lord of the Rings. My primary thing, once I really get going and once I've finished like doing a bunch of these are technically practice paintings, to get my feet wet and just start painting again. So these aren't even what I plan to do for my actual painting. I plan on doing Lord of the Rings, like the Balrog. But I have met all 4 of the hobbits and have their signature in my Lord of the Rings book. I have also recently met Andy Serkis, Gollum, and I have his autograph in the book as well. What else? I would like to meet more of the actors and have their autograph in my book. My book is very special to me. So I got it from my dad when I was maybe, I think that I was like 6 years old. But Lord of the Rings became our thing together, and we would usually watch it together when I was ever like visiting him. And yeah, it was so much fun watching those. Yeah. I might have. I'll have to do like my Gimli sketch on a live stream one of these days, just to take a break from the painting. But I think that would be fun. Let's see. Let's get some of the detail work over here. Yeah, when I go to do that Gimli one, I'll definitely have to do that on stream. It'll give my brain a little bit of a break from painting. Okay, I think that's all the outlining that I need to do. So let's go back in here. Hot chocolate. You were so close. Yeah, it's hot chocolate. The picture that I'm gonna be working on for probably a little bit is going to be a wreath, like a little Christmas wreath. That one's gonna be hard. But yeah, for now I'm going to do this hot chocolate painting. Let's see. This one's going to be a little bit difficult for me just because of the reflections of the of like the ceramic for this material. Oh, I don't know why I'm cleaning out that brush. I've still got some hot chocolate over here to start to fill in. It's going to be interesting. I don't have a lot of time today to paint. I think that I am approaching that hour mark very soon, but I do have a lot of cleaning to get done. I didn't get as much cleaning done on Friday as I had wanted. Plus, we kind of have to remodel our house a bit. My grandfather did not take care of his house, so it's not a want thing, it is a necessity. We have been actively fixing and repairing and remodeling this house for the last 6.5 years, and it is exhausting. But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do, and it is what it is. But we are almost finished with the bathroom, which is right behind this wall. Right here is a bathroom, and that we found had mold in the ceiling. So it was gross, it was bad, it was awful. Yeah, so these are marshmallows, and I have like a little shaving of chocolate right there. Whew. Let's see. I think that I can at least get the whitish gray down. So it's white, but then it also has gray, and I think that I want to add... Oh, you know what? Shoot. My palette knife broke when I was at the market, so I don't know if I'm actually going to be able to mix this paint properly. Oh no. Hold on. Let's see if I can kind of use something for now as a palette knife. Oh gosh. Okay. I don't have any plastic ones, I know that. I just had the one metal one. A paper clip can do. I've got paper clips. Yeah. It's gonna be a little bit difficult, but you know what? It is okay. Paper clips can work. And it'll be... Oh, this is gonna be freaking funny. Okay. I guess when I go to the store with my sister later, I'm gonna have to ask her to stop at Michael's for just a quick moment. And then I can get a new, Oh, Lord. Okay. You know what? If it's stupid and it works, it's not stupid. Is this in frame? Oh my god, it's in frame, so you can see me having to use a paper clip to mix this paint. Oh gosh, okay. I'm just gonna add a little bit of my burnt umber here into this, that way it gives it a little bit of warmth. Oh my god. Okay, it's working, I guess. I forgot that I broke my palette knife. I didn't even break it, really. I had peeled it off of my paper, or my whatever it was. I had taken it up, and then it just snapped in half. My palette knife literally said to me, "I'm done. I like peace out," and it broke. And I completely forgot. Oh god. I meant to get it yesterday, but I had to do so many errands yesterday just since Saturday was really busy for me. Saturday I went to a different market to just get some last minute ideas of how to set up, and then I did a testing setup at my house for the market, and I it had lunch, and then I had to go down to the market and start setting up for that evening. So I really had no time on Saturday to do any of the running around that I had to do on Sunday. And my daughter likes to take really long naps, which is a blessing, and I will accept that for as long as I can. because I know it's not going to last forever. And so, like, we took her to the park in the morning, brought her back home. Sunday we took her to the park in the morning, brought her back home, had her take her nap. Me and my husband, we continued with fixing my bathroom that I was just telling you about, and doing our repairs. We're almost done with it, which is fantastic. Cleaned up a lot, and after that it was nonstop running around doing errands from 12 p.m. all the way up until about 5 p.m., which is when we went ahead and made dinner, continued cleaning, and just nonstop go until about 8 o'clock. And by that time, my palette knife was not on my mind at all. I really like this color that I blended up. That's pretty. Hello, and thank you for the follow. I got 2 new followers this stream. My goodness. And I have 4 viewers. That's awesome. Have I ever used coffee as a medium? No. When I was in high school, though, I did take art class once. Never again. Art teachers are mean. But I took art class once, and what we ended up doing is we took droplets of ink, put it onto the paper, and then we took a straw and we blew the ink around. And then once we had our little ink splotches all dried and ink streaks and all that, we then took color and did something with it. And I believe that I made a cherry tree. I remember that I used pink, and that I had a lot of fun with that picture. But that teacher she was something else. She was an interior designer, is what her art qualifications were. And so she knew how to set up a room real good. But the thing was I was a band kid, and I did drama classes, and she had this weird dislike of me because my teachers would often pull kids out to do rehearsals before a big concert, or do practice runs before a big play. And so she just really did not like any of the kids that were a part of that, even though the football coaches did the same thing with the football players. And she didn't mind them nearly as much. So she had this weird standard for me, where she said that I knew what I was doing, so she held me to a higher standard than the rest of the kids. So she graded me extremely harshly. And I ended up getting a C in that class because of her harsh grading. And then in the same breath, she essentially said that I should stick with band and drama because it's obvious that art just isn't my forte. So it made no sense to me what she was trying to accomplish with all of that. What her end game was. Was she trying to get me to drop out because she didn't want to have to deal with the whole me going to band for rehearsals or drama for rehearsals? I don't know, but art teachers are weird. So it was a lot. I don't know. But I'm glad that I'm not in high school anymore. I'm when I was in high school, and mind you, this was 10 years ago. I graduated in 2015. And every moment that I was there, I was dying to leave. I know that it's like that with a lot of students, though. A lot of students are just ready to get out into the world. But man, I was definitely one of them. You know, there are some days when I'm painting with this paint, and I'm reminded about how much I like the texture of the paint itself, how creamy it is, and how wonderful the coverage is. I was making a sign for my art stand on Friday, which took me way too long. And it was because I was using my old paint, which it is old. So that's definitely part of it, but the texture of the paint itself was just so thin that I had to do 2 or 3 coats of the letters for like the coverage and whatnot, just because of the fact that it was not covering it. No, it was the exact opposite. It was liquidy. Like, it is so liquidy that, you know, it just all over my paper that I have. And I don't know. I wish that it was a little bit thicker. Maybe the coverage would have been a little bit better, you know? But nope, that was not the case. Let's see. It's right here. There's a little bit of... Ooh. Yep, I do think that I'm going to like doing this. I don't know. There's something about using these new paints that I've got that have really solidified my painting and wanting to paint, just because, I don't know, there's something else to it. The blendability, everything about it is just so nice. Okay, I need to bring this up and around. Bring it around town. Up and around. Otherwise, we're just gonna have floating hot chocolate. Oh, you see, that's so cute. Ah! Yeah, that's exactly what I had to do too, and that's part of the reason why it took me so long, but thankfully, because I had stencils and I had to write in my, you know, Fig Leaves creations on the canvas and whatnot, I had it was very like tenacious, just one step at a time situation, one letter at a time, and by the time I got back to the letters, they were already dry. So it made it easier in that sense, where by the time I went to go do the second coat, there wasn't it wasn't wet anymore, but man, there was just barely any coverage with that paint. It was just so thin and unpleasant to work with. Where are we at? We're at the 58-minute marker. Cool. And I was using like a black paint, and I guess that I got used to this black paint in the sense of it's just got really good coverage to it. Alright, so it's on the top. top parts of that because it curves around. So that's the interior part. I do have to like remind myself sometimes with doing stuff like this, okay, there's an interior part and it warps and wraps around, and I think that I might have to bring a little bit more of the cup into it, like right in there, so I can give it a little bit more dynamic. We'll play it by ear. We'll figure it out. That is what we do here, is we figure it out. But anyways, that is going to be all the time that I have for today. I really like this color that I blended up for that paint for the cup, so I'm going to make sure that I get a piece of plastic to cover it up, and then I've got it for tomorrow when I go to paint. And I'm really excited to continue this painting. It's already super cozy. I'm loving it. It's a really great starter for the holiday season. Even though Halloween hasn't even happened, I'm falling right into the trap that most corporations do, where it's like Halloween and Thanksgiving erasure, but I'm doing it because I have a market, and painting takes time. So I need to make sure that I have at least 5 paintings for the holidays, the holiday market that I'm going to be a part of next month, which, you know, that I have my reasons. Walmart does not. Anyways, thank you guys again for hanging out with me for this last hour. I will be back at around the same time, at around 10:30, 11. Hopefully, if my daughter goes down to sleep at a decent time tomorrow, like 10 o'clock, or even if she's just relaxing, that would be fantastic, and I can join at 10 o'clock versus the 10:30 or 11. And have maybe a little bit more time to paint this. I'm already falling in love with painting this one. I'm having a lot of fun doing the cup and doing that for the first time. So thank you again, and I will see you guys tomorrow.